If you're thinking about selling your home, you may want to check out our full-service flat fee listings, which are designed to help you net the most money when you sell your home. I'll talk more about those in just a second, but first we'll look at the Cincinnati real estate market news for 2024 year-to-date, and we'll compare those numbers with 2023 year-to-date. First of all, new listings are up 4%, closings are down 11%, median sale price is up almost 8%, median days on market is at 7 days, total inventory right now is at 97 days, while active inventory is at 44 days. It is still a seller's market, but not as hot as it was last spring. So if you want to net the most money when you sell your home, you need a better marketing plan, but you don't have to pay a 6% commission to get that because it comes standard with our full service flat fee listings. Visit our site at 513flatfee.com to find out how you can net the most money when you sell your home. The average national mortgage interest rate, according to Freddie Mac right now, is 6.94%. That's down slightly by 0.08% compared to last week. But because it's lower than 7%, it's big news here in the real estate industry. It's good news for buyers. It feels better that it's in the 6s rather than the 7s. Of course, it's really not that different, but we need some optimism here for buyers. When they've had limited inventory and high interest rates and high home prices, this is certainly welcome good news that the interest rates, due to market conditions, have actually lowered. There has been no drop of rates by the Federal Reserve. We don't expect that to happen anytime in 2024 due to recent economic reports and the Federal Reserve's comments. So we don't expect big changes in terms of interest rates. So if you've been thinking about buying a home and you've been waiting for lower interest rates, I don't recommend waiting for that to happen. Again, we don't see that happening really in 2024, but we have had the market correct a little bit here, under 7%. So if it's the right time for you to purchase a home, whether you're moving up into a larger home, moving down into a smaller home, or you're just relocating, I wouldn't recommend waiting any longer than you have to. Just follow what your housing needs are and don't worry too much about what the market is dictating in terms of interest rates. Right now, it's going to be the most inventory we're going to have all year. We have more inventory coming to market, certainly more than we had earlier this year, and we expect that to continue through the summer. So in terms of buying, generally speaking, it is a good time to buy, except for the higher interest rates generally compared to last couple years. But obviously, if you get a fixed rate mortgage, you can refinance later if it makes sense for you if rates go down later. If you wait for rates to go down next year, potentially, again, we don't know if that's going to happen, but if interest rates go down significantly next year, then I would expect we'd have even more buyers coming to market and home prices would rise even more sharply than they have this year, or we're at about 8%. So even though you might save a little bit on interest, you actually would probably pay more overall because you're going to be paying a higher home price later anyway. So again, if you're deciding whether it's a rent or buy, that's a whole different discussion. But if you're definitely motivated to buy a home, I wouldn't wait on interest rates. If you're thinking about selling your home, the good news with lower interest rates is that's going to encourage more buyers to come to market, which should translate to more showings and more offers, and relatively speaking, a higher home price for your sale than you would have had if there was higher interest rates. So that's welcome news for sellers as well. Certainly you have more inventory coming to market right now because it's the busy season, so you do have more competition as a seller, but in most suburbs there's really hardly any inventory right now at all, and usually the ones that are marketed properly sell within the first week anyhow, like you saw with median days on market being 3 days. So there's not much competition, there's more buyers, so it's also a good time to consider selling. Again, I wouldn't recommend selling just because of the market conditions, but if it is the right time for you to make a move, I wouldn't recommend waiting any longer, for instance, till next year when interest rates go lower, because again, we're probably going to see a rush of activity from buyers and sellers. You may have more competition when interest rates are lower as well. So if you have any questions about buying a home or selling a home or doing both, or just about the market in general, feel free to reach out to me or a member of my team. The best way to get in touch with us is to visit our website at 513flatfee.com. Scroll down there on the homepage and click the link to schedule a call so we can set aside some time dedicated to assessing your specific needs, and we can map out a game plan for how we can help you to achieve your real estate goals. I'm Patrick Grosser with the 513 Flat Fee Real Estate Group at Fathom Realty.